Alright, what up, YouTube? See if they let this fucker go out today. Alright, this is what I've been talking about a couple times. I've been putting this together here, some documentation. Gotta love my title. I probably made that in anger or haste, one of the two, one night. The Fudge Packing Queers, aka Gang Stalkers, what you can do. This includes the psychiatric living will and no suicide testament letter, federal rights and your civil rights, nutritional medicine for targeted individuals, doctors who acknowledge remote influence technology, and ELF or ELF allergies or extreme low frequency allergies, which many people are scientists are contributing or saying that that's what's contributing to more Morgellons, these living, basically silicon living creatures. I don't know what other way to describe it. In layman's terms, they're self-replicating. They're pretty fucking nuts. They're pretty amazing, but being used fucking in a diabolical way. So, but what I really wanted to do is kind of share that, and here's the thing I put together. Before I do read the one thing I did want to read, if I can remember, if I don't forget it, but like here I have the UN Treaty on Civil and Political Rights from December 19th, 1966. This thing was like 5 of these thick. And I basically threw away all the other, it was just the languages of other countries or whatever. I kept the English version, which is the world's business language anyhow. So I've got all the pertinent stuff in there. Dated, multilateral International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights adopted by the General Assembly of the United Nations on 19 December 1966. That's before I was even a twinkle in my parents' eyes. They were both still in high school then. So, here, there's all the countries. I'm not looking at the screen, I'm looking at the page, Barbados, Bulgaria, Belarus Republic, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Cyprus, Czechoslovakia, Denmark, Ecuador, Finland, so on and so forth. Pretty much everybody who's in the UN. And let me see here. Yeah. Self-determination. Basically like they've tore Bibles of mine apart, shit like that. They're breaking like federal and world laws or whatever you want to call it. By doing that shit, they're breaking the laws that they make. There's radiation protection, stuff like that. I'm going to try to get this out there so people can download it because it's just come from too many different sources. A lot of this actually came from PACS International, PACTS. PACSinternational.com, PACTS, Papa Alpha Charlie Tango, Sierra, PACS, People Against Covert Torture and Surveillance. No one shall, I started highlighting Article 7, no one shall be subjected to torture or to cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment. In particular, no one shall be subjected without his free consent to medical or scientific experimentation, which they are illegally fucking doing. Everyone has the right to liberty and security of person. No one shall be subjected to arbitrary arrest or detention. No one shall be deprived of his liberty except on such grounds in accordance with such procedures as were established by law, which is something about, I think, this quarantine's falling into place. Let's do some math here. 1966 to 2006 would be 34, 44, 2016 be 50, 54 years ago. They had already put this into play, and that goes along with the Protocols of the Learned Elders of Zion. Look it up, read it. It will blow your fucking mind. Henry Ford said back in his time, 100 years ago, that it looked like a playbook or a playbook or a history book of the decades leading up to that time. And now it looks like it is verbatim. So I gotta take this call. I will finish this in a minute.